the Ross. Shopping at the Ross. It's been in my head all day as well. Just them two fucking women waddling into the Ross singing shopping at the Ross, the Ross, the Ross. Hulkenberg said, I don't know if you've seen it. He spoke on the possibility he had to join Red Bull in 2021. There were some discussions, but they were not clear enough. Then when Checo won in Bahrain in 2020, it was so convincing that there was no way around it for Red Bull.
The event first moved to the variants of this track
It's a shame, to be fair.
and it was won by none other than Gilles Villeneuve, the first Canadian to ever win his home race, and in whose honour the circuit would be renamed. If you want flat-out racing, you've come to the right place this weekend, as it's full throttle for 59% of this 2.7-mile circuit, peaking at around 210 miles per hour going into the final chicane. But that speed requires discipline, and there are more than a few close walls here, just waiting to punish drivers with a heavy right foot. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race.
The grid.
Sergio Perez will
Perez got pole
position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have
odd.
Fernando
I don't remember that. Sainz in an RB got fourth.
Russell, Gasly, Leclerc, Tsunoda, Edwards.
I was ninth apparently.
Verstappen.
Oh, Verstappen took a penalty. He was P1. Never mind.
Ricardo, Albon, Sargent, Joe, Hulkenberg, Stroll, and Kevin Magnussen fills
Welcome
the last
to the
spot
stream,
on the grid.
whoever that is.
Now it's almost time for lights out.
So it's
let's
God
go
Logan
down
if
to
you
the
say
track.
thank you.
And alongside me in the commentary box today, former racing driver herself, Naomi Schiff. Now, sadly,
Naomi
things
Schiff.
didn't work out for them last time. It was a bad race. Question is, though, can they recover today?
It is true they had a really tough day in the office last time out, but they cannot dwell on that. It's so important to turn the page and start on a blank slate, because the more you dwell on that, the less it's going to push you in the right direction. So take some notes. Obviously, there's things to be learned, but move on.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Right, here we go then. I haven't played it from 24. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah. Oh my Christ. Forgot how sensitive the turn is. Oh Christ. Right, okay, because it's been full traction as well. I'm so used to that roadbox thing.
That's a decent start. Good job.
I'm still in ninth. Oh, fuck off, fuck off. I went to go for the move into the hairpin and now he's just being attacked by Verstappen instead. No, he stayed 11th. I mean, everyone's had like no one's swapped positions yet. Basically. Except for Verstappen, he's got past Ocon now.
You can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Perez still leads. Yeah. Just because of Perez's standout performance.
Use your overtake button more.
Yeah.
It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on.
Talking about 2 Nicos here. What an exit. And finally, alongside Sonoda, making a challenge for P8, around the outside and got the inside moved up.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
Ooh, pressure's in on Perez. Everyone's so close behind him. Signs in that
That was the
RB
fastest
rapid.
lap of the race.
He's
Keep
keeping
this up. Well
P4.
done.
Oh, Hamilton's going for the move on Torres. Still side by side. Fucking hell. Oh, Perez kept it. That's brought everyone closer though. It's like it's first lap again, that's how close the top 8 are. Tsunoda hasn't got the pace whatsoever in that Ferrari, but he's keeping Verstappen behind, so good for us. Keep all the quicker cars behind. Ooh, late dive on Leclerc in the hairpin. Lovely move though. We're up into P7. And we've got the fastest start. Leclerc's coming back at us though. Going around the outside into the chicane. We're going to back out of that one. With it being sim damage, we kind of don't want to.
Keep on him, you might make a mistake.
We need to do some saving of the ERS though now, as we've really reached below 10%. Back around the outside of the Leclerc now, and that's another car in between ourselves and Verstappen. Max is still in P10. Oh, I think so. I'm not sure, I haven't played it in ages. I haven't played it in ages, so I don't know. We've only done Bahrain and I DNF'd in that one. Done Bahrain, China, Sprint and the normal China race. Pretty sure I've got second at China. Yeah. Or I think I DNF'd, I'm not sure. Can't have been 2 DNFs in a row. I've got 19 points from somewhere, so maybe I got second after all. Yeah, that's how it was. Yeah, I remember now. Oh, Hamilton is going for a move again. No, he's not. Never mind. Backs out last second. No, I haven't got it on this calendar. No, I haven't got it on this season. Because it was shit in the middle.
Okay, mate. Lap times are a little erratic at the moment. We need consistency, so let's try and stabilise them.
So our first objective of the race is to achieve an average lap time of a 1:45.85. So I think we can do that. Our best is a 1:10.8. So this train is right to the back of the grid now. This is from P1 to P20, this train. Massive DRS train. Can we send one down the inside of Gasly into turn 1? Go for it, it's quite late, but he leaves the space. Round the outside now of turn 2.
Good job. Nice
Try and get the
overtake.
foot down, and we're through, up into P6 now. So we're the only one that seems to be making gains in this race so far. Verstappen only making 1 position off. Sainz has kind of fell out of that DRS of our teammate Alonso, so that's going to leave him vulnerable to myself and Russell. Gasly comes steaming back at us into the hairpin. Goes for a fake move, tries to scare us, but doesn't work. Not easily afraid. Ah! Yes, Sainz no DRS. We've got the better exit than Russell. Gonna go round the outside of turn 1, up the inside for turn 2. Close. He's gonna have the better line out the corner, but we're still side by side. Into the next chicane, and we're through up into P5 now. Next on our list is Sainz, in that RB that we were in last season. But he's continuing their great achievements this season. Same can't be said about his teammate Ricardo, outside the top 10.
Okay, the car behind is dropping back. We're seeing a gap starting to form.
We had the overspeed on Sainz there, but just ran out of straight before turn 1 to get the move done, or to even send one to the inside. So we just got to play the patient game, stay behind, save up our ERS, try and get maximum speed down straight with the DRS and slipstream as well. Not this one though. .5 laps almost until 1.5 laps until we've completed our objective. Russell spoils our plans though. He sends one down the inside of the hairpin after being quite far back. We get the better exit though from being on the outside line, and we keep our P5. So we might not be able to get Sainz this time. Although if we get a good enough exit out of this chicane, which we do, a little bit of a wobble, but it's fine, and we're off into P4. Steady progress, but we're nearly in the top 3 positions. Next up is our teammate Alonso. We've got to be. Hamilton making a challenge for Perez into turn 1, I think.
It looked like you made easy work of that target. Let's try and keep that going right through to the end of the race. Okay, keep an eye on that gap
hit our
ahead,
target.
1.7 seconds.
It's our first objective completed. Our tyre's really losing grip now, sliding through a lot of the corners. Maybe just overheating, maybe we're just pushing that bit too hard. Let's have a look. Well, they're not too bad to be fair. Here comes Sainz though, in a very weird place to make a move. So he doesn't get it done. Because who would get a move done there? Got to try and get back in that DRS top 3 though, because they're not fighting enough for us to be catching. As I say that, and Hamilton looked to be going to the outside of Perez, but Perez must have blocked that one off. There's a lock up from one of them though. As we touch the grass on entry and almost spin into the barriers there. Sainz once again in that place, going for the move. He's got the inside line and ahead, so we're just going to let him through tactically so we can get the DRS for the next straight. Maybe that can help us catch back up to the top 3 a little bit. Wow, and Sainz squeezes us there to the inside of the chicane. Very close contact between the two of us. Hamilton's going for the lead. There's a yellow flag behind. So could that be a spin, a crash, or a engine failure? Because it's staying in the same place. Could be any. We'll wait to find out. I'm pretty sure it's an engine failure though. And it's an engine failure for... but it hasn't came up yet. I'll have a look. But Hamilton's got the lead now of this race, so oh, cameras are messing up a little bit. What the hell? It's not showing anyone at all. Okay, so no one has spun, no one seems to have got any damage from the offboards. There's only Hulkenberg who's before the chicane, and that's because he's pitted quite early. So not sure what those yellows were for there. Someone could have maybe locked up or something. Who knows? Who knows? Let's look on Race Direct to see if there's anyone in between. Nope. No one. Nothing on incidents. Very weird one then. Probably just a little lock up or something. But Hamilton is the new race leader. He's finally got past Perez, which is what he's been waiting to do for so many laps. 13 laps, that is. Yeah. No no carbon fibre through those corners either, so it's definitely just a little lock-up from someone. The marshals have probably overreacted to. Still sliding through turn 1 2. Absolute nightmare to get the traction now as the tyres start to fade away. As Hamilton, he's really pulling away from Perez here. Could actually be stretching the DRS gap, and that will mean that Alonso will be able to attack Perez quite soon. Second now. Yeah. Here goes Alonso, I think. We have got the best car in a straight line, so don't be surprised if Perez still has a DRS but Alonso goes for the move. But nothing's been done just yet. Our pit window is open, sorry. We'll be going on to the hards for the rest of the race. Lap 15 it is now.
Okay, mate, Fernando ahead. We can't let them hold us up for too long, so let's try and get past as soon as possible and crack on. Push, push.
Okay, and now we've got an objective of overtake our teammate before lap 20. But obviously we'll be stopping this lap, so that'll suspend the objective for the time being. We've now lost Sainz from our DRS.
And remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach.
For the final time this stint, going down the straight. But straight into the pit lane goes ourselves. Hamilton's also in, but Alonso and Perez stay out.
Now we can work on a new objective later.
So there's only an odd few of us coming in actually. Hamilton, myself and Ocon at the moment are the only ones in. There's also a Sauber, a Williams and a Haas of Magnussen. Stroll, Albon and Magnussen.
Pit strategy complete.
So only 6 of us pitting for this first round of pit stops. Let's see if Hulkenberg's undercut will work. Anything. So much more grip already, it's hard to get used to. Just expecting the car to like lose the back end at any given moment, but it's, you know, it's so planted now that we've got rid of those medium tyres. Hards are definitely the way better tyre.
Fernando is in for his stop.
Let's see if we can do anything with this undercut as Alonso makes his way into the pits. As Alonso's just crossed the pit exit line. We're going through turn 1. Have we jumped him? We have. We're ahead now. We were behind him by 2.4 seconds. That's how powerful the undercut is. But he has got a lap fresher tyres than us. With how we were struggling with the tyres before we came in. Don't expect this race between myself and Alonso to be over. But Perez actually stayed out for an extra lap. So he's going to be even further behind. He might even be behind Sainz at this rate. But we're in currently a net P2, which is great to say we was in P4 for the pit stops. How much longer as Alonso keeps closing into us before the braking zones. Onto the straight now. If he does have the overspeed, we will let him go. There's no point fighting. We've just be holding each other's races up. As now the rest of the guys come into the pits. There's Perez, he's way behind.
Good job.
We get
That
the
was
new
fastest
fastest lap of the race.
so far.
Perez just about coming out ahead of Sainz. That was very close for him. Too close. Probably for Red Bull's liking.
Okay, mate. Fernando is behind you now. They're
What?
faster than you, mate. They're faster than you, so let them through, please.
Okay, so our first team orders of this whole career mode. We've got a Fernando who's faster than you. Quite literally. And we've got to let him pass by lap 21.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 2.7 seconds.
Well, he's going to get me on the straight anyway. So I'm going to let him through on the straight and then just stay with.
Okay, thanks for doing that, mate. I know it's not nice, but head down and let's focus on your own race.
We've got the Fernando who's faster than you, but it doesn't really seem like it. Feels like we're being held up through some of the
No
corners.
tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
There goes Logan. Finally, Norris has came into the pits now. There's only one more person left to pit. I don't know who that is. We go down the inside of Alonso. So both McLarens it was. Going for the complete alternate strategy. No wonder why they were outside the top 10 at the start of the race. Norris has came in just now. Piastri, I'm guessing, will come in at the end of this lap. Starting on the hard tyres. But Hamilton's right behind Piastri. So this can't have worked for them at all. They're going to be right at the back. But he is holding up Hamilton a tiny little bit. It's Piastri, but he's going to get the DRS down the straight. As will Alonso on us once more. There goes Hamilton. Past Piastri. And Alonso shoots past us before the chicane.
Okay, we have a problem with ERS. We have a problem with the ERS.
So now suddenly we've got an ERS problem as soon as we let Alonso through. I'm not sure what the problem is because it seems to be working just fine, but we have slowed down a lot. Even though we can still use it. We're out with the DRS of Alonso. No, it's the DRS. So we're out the DRS now of Alonso. I think that's it, as he's continuing to gain away from us. Just got to try and keep ahead of Perez. He's only 1.5 behind us, but yeah, both McLarens right at the back of the grid due to that alternate strategy. Still haven't had any DNFs though, that could shape up a race. Could bring out the safety car. Or if it's a crash, red flag. Sainz is challenging Perez for P4 here.
Okay, clear.
Oh, and there's a yellow flag. Here we go. We was just talking about it, and it's Sainz. Sainz, the man who was challenging for P4 from Perez, is now out of this race due to an engine failure. But at the moment, no safety car, no VSC, as he's not fully pulled over yet. It's such a shame for him. Gasly takes his place in P5, but now officially Sainz is out of the race. But we've got no safety car whatsoever. We've now got Perez right behind us. For some odd reason he's managed to just find all that speed as he's got away from Sainz. Maybe he had an issue. And now we've got to defend for our life. Perez looked to the inside there to make a move. No space for him though. Tried to the outside of that corner as the yellow flags for Sainz are still out up ahead.
The next part of the track, no overtaking through the yellow flags.
Perez bombing it down the inside, but can't get anything done, and compromises his own line. Verstappen not really making too much ground. He's got past the two Ferraris finally. But he is in P7, so yeah, Hamilton still leads. Alonso's not really gained too much to him, so.
Try to stay with them.
Oh, and Perez gets past us, locks up, goes straight on there, comes back on quite dangerously in front of Gasly, but that's allowed us a 1.4 safety buffer to Gasly behind. That was very close to call to losing our front wing. We're lucky to get away with that one. Yeah. In different cars though. Exactly. Now we can chill out for just a little bit until Gasly catches back up. Alonso's dropped to Hamilton once more. It's now nearly 3 seconds the gap. So then, 10 laps to go left in this race. Currently on the podium, double podium for our team. This would be
5.8 seconds.
Hamilton looks to be getting the win of this race so far. Not gonna jinx it for him. Gasly is back within the second of us, gaining like crazy down the straight. That DRS.
Battery charge is high, let's use that overtake button a bit more. Tyre condition still looking good.
This battle's probably going to go to the end now. Got a massive DRS train behind us. Oh, for fuck's sake. There's my first flashback. Now we're starting to lose tyre grip once again. This time we've got to struggle with it to the end of the race, even though our tyres aren't really that warm. Feels like they're on like 50%, but they're only realistically on 19. As now Gasly sends it to the inside of the hairpin. Remember, he's the guy that we've got to beat. He might not be our rival in this whole season from the game, but he is my rival in terms of I've chose him since Ocon is doing a really bad job for Alpine, so that Gasly's up here fighting for a podium. And second of all, Alpine were meant to sign us for this season, but we've rejected. So we've got to prove that we chose the better team. So we've got to finish ahead of Gasly, but at the moment he's ahead of us. As long as we stay in the DRS, though, we'll be fine. Gasly nearly spins out of the hairpin there. Tyre smoke coming from him struggling to find the traction. As we've now got the DRS down the straight, not really gaining too much because our ERS is so low. Not really many places to save it around Canada. We send one to the inside. We narrowly missed the back end of Gasly. Keep it on the track for turn 2. He's still alongside us though. We squeeze him out, and he's still managed to find a way there. He's on the outside, well he was, and we're now up into P3. A bit touch and go there, but it's hard racing. There was no contact, so yeah, It's all good.
Save some ERS, so let's use all the techniques you know about to charge it up.
And now, of all places, of all times, to be told to save our ERS, Mark has now told us that that's our objective. We've got to get it to 57.24%. If the 0.24 makes any difference. But it's going to be difficult to keep up with Gasly if we do that. I'm willing to let an objective go just so we can get more points, but we're losing points at the moment as Perez steams past us, but we dive back down the inside of the chicane and back through into P4. As now there's a Ferrari challenging Verstappen behind. So Verstappen's race, or Red Bull's race even, going from bad to worse. I've already had Perez lose the lead. And Verstappen not really gaining too much, and now he's lost the position to the Ferrari. I really don't know how we're supposed to keep up with Gasly and charge our energy. He's so quick right now. We've managed to keep in the DRS. Perez is right on our backside again. You cannot save any ERS and keep up with Gasly and keep Perez behind. It's just impossible. So I'm letting this objective go. I cannot be bothered for it. We're going to push as hard as we can because that's a podium that we could be letting go. A double podium for our team.
Pace is strong, but be aware these tyres need to go the distance.
Oh my god. These tyres are going. Oh, and Perez has caused a massive crash between us.
That was a nasty hit.
Oh,
Down the engine,
wow.
Wait for the marshals.
Absolutely no room there, mate. No room whatsoever. So he goes to the outside. He's not even alongside us at this point. Racing line naturally goes there. He can see the gap closing, yet still decides to keep his nose in just about enough to spin us into the barrier, and carbon fibre goes everywhere and our wheel comes off. So that's going to be a flashback. And we'll do it properly this time, Perez. He zooms past us anyway. And now Russell as well. Oh, fuck's sake. What is the AI's problem? there's only 2 laps to go. Still got to try and keep Perez behind, but most of all, got to try and get that podium back off Gasly. We can't let Perez through, and we can't keep letting him battle us into the hairpin, because that's costing us so much time. We've barely got any ERS though, because there's just nowhere to save it. Everyone is just so quick everywhere. If we try and save it, we'll be probably outside the top 10 by now. As we fail the objective, which was my plan anyway. Final lap though now.
Okay, this is your final lap of the race.
We've only got really 2 chances at getting Gasly. We're closer than what we have been the past few laps. So now this is our last chance to get Gasly. Down the straight we go. We're just not closing in, but Perez is on us. Hamilton wins the race. Can we get a better exit than Gasly? We do. It's a photo finish. We get P3 right on the line. Over Gasly.
Okay, good job, mate. Really, really well done. That was a fantastic drive. Bring it home.
And we get driver of the day too, so a good race to go from P9 to P3. Fastest laps as well.
Times in the past, the checkered flag is out for our winner, Lewis Hamilton.
And we've certainly seen that there have been some adjustments to be had for the drivers in these new cars with these new regulations. That's not an easy task, and for the driver to find out exactly what this car needs at this early stage in the game is a great job, and will get them ahead of the crowd.
After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst the Mercedes team, and they certainly deserve it.
Yeah. He's been 6, I'll make him throw up all over you. And then lick your face afterwards. He eats so much grass too.
It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action. I can't wait to see what's next.
Wow. There was 500ths between myself and Gasly. Yep, so your top 10, Hamilton, Alonso, myself, Gasly, Perez, Russell. Verstappen ended up getting past Leclerc, just about. Then it's Tsunoda, and then Esteban Ocon, who is the only one to actually have stayed in his grid position in P10. Everyone else swapped places. We get fastest lap. Let's look at the championship then. Verstappen still leads by 3 points over Leclerc. Alonso is only 5 points behind Verstappen. Then it's Hamilton, 14 points behind. We're only 1 point behind Hamilton. Then it's Russell, then Perez, Norris, Gasly and Piastri round out the top 10. Constructors wise, we are 4 points ahead of Red Bull, 12 ahead of Mercedes, 25 ahead of Ferrari and 43 ahead of McLaren. RB could have scored amazing points there with Sainz, but they're still on 3 points, 7th in the Constructors' Championship because of Sainz's DNF. Those 3 points coming from Sainz himself. But yeah, still yet to score points this season. Ricciardo, Albon, Stroll, Hülkenberg, Magnussen, Zhou and Sargent. on to the next one, which I don't know what track it is. It probably would be Austria. As our racecraft goes up. Yeah. For real. Then they've got to factor in snow. Exactly, that's what I mean. Oh, interesting choice to put on this calendar. Spain. Why the fuck did I put Spain? I don't know, I didn't like it last season, so I don't know why I put it. No. Because I'm not like that, Logan. Excuse me. So we set all of our goals that we can. We're not doing the strategy analysis because it's practice programs, and we, you know, we don't do practice here. Exactly what he said. Hashtag no practice matters. Oh my god.
Okay, mate, I'm pleased to say that our new parts have come through without any issue, so they'll be on the car, ready for the next race weekend.
Right, so we've had an upgrade through, I'm pretty sure. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so RB have just jumped from 5th worst team to the 3rd best. Yeah. For Sainz's home race as well. Hopefully you can get a good result then. It's good to see your previous teams do well. And the underdogs. Huh? Oh. Oh, great. Oh, so this is an interesting quali. Race completely dry, it's overcast, so that will help the tyres. Qualifying starts off dry, and then to the end, literally the last icon is intermediate, 81% chance of rain. So let's see RB's upgrade. Quite a big one, to be fair, to go from where they were. Sauber's upgraded into this weekend. We've upgraded. McLaren, to say they're the best team, they're certainly not acting like it. 8th and 10th in the Drivers' Championship, and only 5th in the Constructors with 37 points. That's over half behind ourselves. So yeah, their results has been, well, for Norris it's been 10th, 3rd with fastest lap, and then 17th in Canada. That other strategy really not working. And then for Piastri, 6th, 8th and 16th. So yeah, not a great season. Tsunoda as well, not having the best season. 7th, 13th and 9th, his results. Hmm. Oh. That's the race program complete in the first quick practice. Lovely, lovely. How long will that take? Okay. I'll do quali. That's bad though, because Belgium, it hosts a lot of races, like not even just F1, and it's been for so long as well. Yeah. DTM, hours of Spa, whatever. That'll be bad if they lose F1. If they lose F1, then that's just stupid. Oh, I've pressed go to track. Oh my god. I hate it. I hate this game. Because I press across and it doesn't go across, and then I'm too quick pressing X. Sorry. Can't speak. Oh,
Sadly, it's time to say goodbye as free practice is over. However, we'll be back shortly.
Yeah. No. Oh, Haas have extended their partnership with Ferrari. Yeah. Alright, let's get into quali then. We've got a few R&D points that we can probably use on something. Apparently we can't. So that's great. Oh, we can. Oh, department capacity reached. Never mind, we can't. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we can't buy anything. Maybe if we'd have done that last practice, we could have. But stupid game.
It's a Catalonian qualifying for you today. Welcome along to Spain, to Barcelona, and wherever you are in the world. Do you feel the need? The need for speed?
What? Has rally got anything to do with it? Ah yes, made a mistake and just started driving. So we have no clue when this rain is going to be, because of the inaccuracy of the weather forecast. So 40, 30 wing, and 30, 45. We put that on 70 as we always do. And that's as it usually is as well. And fuck off, stupid adverts. It's not good. That's not good. Right, we're putting these tyre pressures down. Because I'm sorry, but Spain is a pain for tyres. That front left especially, to be fair. Yeah, we'll put them down to that. What? Okay, so interestingly, it says heavy rain is going to be at the end of qualifying now. So, not even Inters. Doesn't look like it's going to be, yeah, it might be the end of... but finally, McLaren are actually showing their true pace. Norris first by over 2/10. Piastri has now gone third, placed by Verstappen. Crazy. God. It's crazy, bro. So we're going to be the last ones to cross the line, as we usually like to do.
All clear the garage, please. Cars ready to leave.
Confirm. I didn't say that. We're just hearing things. Yeah, you're schizophrenic. No, you're schizophrenic. No, you're schizophrenic. No, you're schizophrenic. What was that? Oh my god. What? What's that? Of course I'm not being serious. Of course I know what fucking dementia is. I don't know. It could be John. My waifu.
And we've been pushed down to P20.
Right. Let's go on this quali lap, our first one and last one of Q1. Logan, shit, please. God, they fixed that curve at Spain. Now go over it without being sent on the side. Yeah. Needs a final corner. Sorry, something fucking crawling on me, man. It's doing my head in. That's not a purple sector one, but carry on. It feels nice. Feels quick. Hamilton sets the fastest lap of the qualifying. Now Alonso does, my teammate. Leclerc now. It's pretty much anyone's to play for. We cross the line, and where is it gonna be? 6th. That's not bad. So then, see if there's any surprise knockouts. Leclerc is quickest at the end of that session. Both RBs actually 9th and 11th, so with their upgrade, they're only. Wow, it's a close grid actually. It's really close. So the usual suspects actually, Zhou, Hulkenberg, Magnussen, Sargent, and at the back of the grid is Stroll. Russell almost knocked out there as well in 15th. So it's very close, but the top. Literally, the top 19 all separated by a second. There's only Stroll out of a second. Gasly and Ocon evenly matched in their Alpines there. Exact same lap time. There's only 2 thousandths between Verstappen and Lando. 4 thousandths between myself and Perez. 9 thousandths between myself and Tsunoda. So it's a pretty close grid. But anyway, still got 2 more parts of qualifying and surprise rain whenever that might be.
We've got a bit of a situation at the moment.
Oh, we've got a situation with a fuel system.
We're looking into it, but we're
Great, and it says that there's rain in 0 minutes. Amazing. It looks sunny, to be fair. We've got 4 minutes to repair it. Come on. Oh, it says heavy rain in 5 now. Oh, great. I'm going to have to get out on track. Okay, it doesn't even look like it's going to rain, but... What the hell? Russell's on a 2-minute 13 lap time. How? Oh. So there's Leclerc, Ocon, Hamilton and Russell left to set their lap times. Russell goes across the line and sets a... Oh, he goes fastest. Wow. That's a surprise. Leclerc goes 3rd. This could be Perez, knocked out the top 10. Hamilton and Ocon are going to cross the line at nearly the same time, actually. Ocon's getting a nice slipstream from Hamilton. Don't think it's helping him, though. Especially through Sector 2. Hamilton crosses the line, goes 9th. Ocon actually goes 6th. So, currently in the dropout zone, we've got Sainz, Perez, Ricciardo, Albon, and myself. Because I've not set a lap time. But it doesn't look like it's going to rain anytime soon. Ocon and Hamilton are having their own battle in qualifying. It's actually a good watch. Right. I'm going to just be safe and go out on track.
Okay, engines fired up. We're set.
Just in case. Because I don't want what happened to me in normal qualifying of China. I waited till the end of the session again in Q2 and it started to rain. Yeah, it looks like it's going to rain soon. Oh, fuck. Yeah, let me ask. Weather report.
We think we might see some rain.
15 minutes.
About 15 minutes. Okay,
That scared me out on track for no reason.
Right, that's us pushed down into P15.
So average Perez masterclass in 12th, behind an RB, only merely ahead of another one. Ugh! I swear, I keep feeling stuff crawl over me. It's horrible. Hot weather, honestly, it does things to you, man. genuine wood makes you feel things that aren't actually there. Okay, so we've got an engine warning light. Great. That's the internal combustion engine. I'm going to probably have to change that to actually get through the race. Really itchy. Right, here we go for our lap in Q2. Let's go. Wow. Saving the car like crazy through turn 2. Yeah. Touch the grass on entry there on the sausage curve. We might have to go again. 5/10 off science.
We've dropped to P15.
And we only go P14. Miserable lap. Absolutely
We've only got 2 laps of
miserable.
fuel left.
Weather report.
Okay, expect to see some rain about 10 to 15 minutes from now.
10 or
Drive
15
definitely
minutes.
seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
I could box in. I could box in for the other set of socks. I'm going to do that, I think.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
I will have one. I will have one set. Usually I'll just wait till the end, and plus there's rain anyway, so I won't have to use them. Right, let's box in at the end of this lap
So we're
then.
expecting rain in about 10 to 15 minutes.
Because I like to make sure that it's done properly. I know how much wear I'm putting into the engine if I do it myself. I never used to be a fan of like fast forwarding the time in the sessions because it would make the AI quicker. But now I'm just like, I haven't got the patience. So I'm just like, yeah, no. Someone's in my comments. Is it Billy? Can you imagine? Imagine if it actually is now. I'm so scared. Don't talk about me like that, Beans. I'm so scared. Oh, hi, Lucas Gameplays. I do have F123, yeah, but oh, my life. Rear diffuser damage. Since when did I get that, then? I don't have F1 installed.
We've had to spend time repairing the damage to the car. Okay, that's all the checks complete. We're ready to go.
But, right, well, they've just had to repair rear diffuser damage that I didn't know that I had. Probably. But, we go out on track with 1 minute and 24 left. So we're going to have to kind of rush around while letting other cars through as well. Here comes the RB of Science.
Okay,
Good
we're
luck.
currently in the drop zone. We need you to move up into the top 10 and we're going to progress to the shootout.
Good luck for ending the stream. God, am I going to make it? Yeah, I'll make it. I made it. 4 seconds left. Already finding 3/10 through the first sector. A lot more grip on this lap. 4/10 now. I know there's some more through this corner. Yep, there we go. 7/10 off. 8/10 now. Now 9/10. There's already 2 surprise knockouts. Well, not really surprised, to be fair, how they've been performing this season. But could there be an extra one that we make? We've nearly improved by a second there. I'm sure that we're through. And it's P2 for us. So nearly being knocked out there. We've got a Q3 full of rain apparently. So let's see who got knocked out of that session. Oh, so it's a 1-2 for us. Alonso quickest, myself second quickest. Then it's Norris, Russell, Hamilton, Verstappen, only 6th quickest. Gasly is through, Leclerc is through, Ricciardo and Sainz are both through with those upgrades on the RB, just about getting them through into Q3, both of them. The McLaren of Piastri, which is the best car, Perez in the Red Bull, which is a second best car, and Tsunoda in the Ferrari, which is, I'm not even sure where it is. I think it's like 6th best car. But still, Leclerc's up there in P8, getting himself through. That's where Tsunoda should be, and Perez and Piastri. Same with Ocon in the Alpine. That's a pretty quick car, that is. And Albon, to be expected, knocked out in 15th. So, an exciting top 10 shootout that we've got ahead of us. Rain could throw a spanner into the mix completely for this last quali session. Just depends when the rain is going to be there. And apparently it's right now. And it is right now. So, I say let's get out on track before it gets any worse, because at the moment we have got the softs selected, and they're apparently the right compound for the track. So we've got to get this lap in as quick as what we can before the track gets too wet, so we can't really spend our time diddlying around. That's what everyone else is doing. Pretty sure like a couple of cars came out of the pits before us. That's okay. So this will probably be everyone's last dry run. It's already quite slippy. The rain is starting to really hammer it down now actually. So we'll be really lucky if we do actually get a good lap in on the softs with DRS as well. So that's the main thing. But the spots on the track, and that usually means that DRS will be disabled soon. Tyres are staying quite cold too. Yeah, we've just got to take it easy, make sure we get a lap in, and I'm sure that will be a good quali for us. Really slippy through sector 3. Really, really slippy. It's going to be worse next lap. Drifting it through the final corner there. Not ideal. But we start our lap anyway, it's going to be a struggle. The rain is really coming down now, as we've barely got any grip into turn 1, 2 and 3. Drifting it round, trying not to lose the back end too much. We've got Ricciardo right behind us as well, which isn't ideal for his lap. Or my lap if he decides to try and overtake. But DRS is now disabled. It's completely too wet for the intermediates. I mean, for the dries, sorry. Whoever set their lap first will be probably, most likely, on pole. So whoever gets that fastest lap, whoever pops up, which I'm pretty sure is a Merc, will be on pole. And it's Russell. Oh, it's not, it's Sainz! As we now come round the final corner, cross the line, and it's the slowest lap time so far. Ricciardo goes ahead of us, even though he was stuck behind us for all that lap. This genuinely might be it, guys. Sainz might actually be putting the performance into that RB what it deserves. Because no one's gone quicker than him so far. Alonso's gone slower than us, so we've out-qualified our teammate now. We're still in P6. 3 more people to set their laps. Actually 4. Norris goes 8th. So Verstappen didn't set a lap, and neither did oh, he's completely ruined it for everyone. Verstappen goes quickest somehow. No. Sainz is still front row. It's so slippy, it's literally no grip whatsoever. But how were those guys going slower, and yet Verstappen's just gone and got the fastest lap by like 8/10. Someone else has gone quicker as well, but I'm not sure who. Not quicker than Verstappen, but quicker than me and Alonso and Norris. Right, so struggle back to the pits it is, and I think that that's it for Q3. If it carries on like this, then it definitely is. So we'll fast forward to the end, see if anyone comes out on track. Alright, let's fast forward to the end of the session. It looks like it's just going to be heavy rain right to the end. I don't think that anyone's going to risk going out on track. Oh, wait, what? Why? Why is everyone gone out on the inters when they've done their lap on the soft? Okay, so at the moment the grid is Verstappen, Hamilton, Sainz, Gasly, Russell, Leclerc, Ricciardo, myself, Alonso and Norris, but the time gaps are so different compared to what they've been throughout the whole of the quali. Of course the rain had something to play. Oh, that's how Verstappen and Hamilton went quicker. They did their laps on inters, but they still somehow went quicker than the guys on the softs. Ah, damn. Well, not anymore, it's now fully wet. As we're on board with, well, not on board with Ricciardo, but we're watching him. As he's the first one that will cross the line. See if he can improve. I mean, if those guys went quicker on inters, maybe we would have been quicker on inters if we'd have gone out now, but it's too late. We're not restarting the session. As Ricciardo's currently, he's only a 10th down on his soft lap, and he was stuck behind me for all of it. So let's see if he goes quicker or not. See if we made the mistake of staying in and not going back out. As he goes around the final corner, across the line, and doesn't improve his lap time. Russell doesn't either. Neither does Leclerc. Alonso does. He goes 7th. So, and Norris goes 7th now. So we're P10 once again. I don't think that we've had one good quali session this season, apart from Bahrain and the sprint quali for sprint race in China. So there's your grid then. We've got a Spaniard in the top 3, but it's not the one that you'd expect it to be. It's Carlos Sainz in the RB. Top 4 are all different constructors: Red Bull, Mercedes, RB and Alpine. So yeah, very interesting race for whenever I decide to do it, which won't be now. So thank you to the people who did join this stream. Hopefully you can join me for the race, as it seems like it's going to be an interesting one. And yeah, make sure you subscribe, turn on notifs so you don't miss out, and I'll see you in the next one.